Welcome back, friends. This is the Half-Assed Crafter. I'm Laura, the Half-Assed Crafter. We're gonna do some half-assed crafts. I don't know. Maybe you won't think that they're half-assed. Maybe they will be. Who knows? We're not gonna really worry about it. What we're gonna do is, as you know, I am doing the whole no-buy thing in January. I'm gonna try to go to April 1st. We'll see if it works or not. I kind of have a lot of hope, actually, that it will work, that I can make it to April 1st, because the one thing that I've really noticed doing the no-buy thing is that I have really been feeling a sense of freedom to use my stuff. So today we're going to make labels for our junk journals, or you can put them on some ephemera. I have a little example here that I should have gotten better prepared with, but you know me, sometimes I just wing it. So Barb sent me, Barb is a viewer. Hi, Barb. She sent me these great little tags, and as you can see, these little labels would go great on these tags. So, you know, you can put them on there like that. This is a little tuck spot. So we are going to make some little labels, and I've got labels that have little tag angles cut, and then I've got rounded corner ones, and we're going to do both. So let's get started. Go get your pattern paper, get your Tim Holtz. Y'all, I know y'all got Timmy Holtz. Get some stickers, get all that stuff that you don't normally use, or that maybe you're kind of a little apprehensive to use. We're going to try to use it. Let's just use it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Come on. Okay, first things first, I've got my trimmer here, and I've got some pattern papers. This is a printable that I will put on my Ko-fi shop. It's just the end paper in a book, an old book that's out of copyright. And that's what I used for the backgrounds of these tags or labels. So I'm probably going to call these things tickets or tags this whole video, so be prepared. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut strips. And what I've got here is I've got this, which is a little printable of mine, which we may or may not use since I've already used it once. I've got this pattern paper here. These are from a little pack from Seven Gypsies that I bought ages ago. So I may use these. I think I might actually use these to cut out little bits to go on the labels. So I'm going to set these off to the side. So those we'll use later. You want some like darker stuff like this for your background, and then you want some plain stuff for the front part. So if you see, like, this is pretty plain, so you know, if someone wanted to write on it, they could. It does have writing on it, but you know, these are labels, right? So you either want them to look like a label, or you want them to be able to be used as a label. I'm gonna keep these little strips because I think these might be fun too. So I've got this, which is a plain piece of paper. It's white on the other side, so it doesn't matter. I've got this one, which is a dark pattern piece of paper, so this will be good as a background. This will be good as a background piece. This one probably be good as a background piece. These are origami papers, so they're much thinner than this, which is like scrapbook pattern paper. So I may use these as background, or I might use these two as foreground. This one is dark, also origami paper, probably will be used as a background. And then I've got these two backdrops from Tim Holtz that I pulled because they're pretty plain on both sides. And so I thought, oh, these might make really good background pieces because they are so stiff. So that's what we've got. They're also plain, so I could use them on the front. So what I want to do first is I want to take these pieces that are definitely going to be background pieces, and I want to cut them down, and they're going to get cut down. I did this once. We'll see if I can do it twice. So these are going to get cut down to 1 inch by 2.75. So 2 3/4 inch by 1 inch. So first what I want to do is I want to cut 1 inch strips. That's my first step. Okay, so now we have these 3 strips of each pattern paper. So I've got 3 of these green leathery looking ones, I've got 3 of these gardening ones, and I have 3 of these card catalog ones. So now I'm going to cut them into 2 3/4 inch rectangles. Okay, I realized I want to cut this into 1 inch strips as well, but I want it this way. So, because I think these will make good backgrounds too. So we're going to do that real fast. Okay, so we have all of this. So I did 4 of these because I can use this on the inside or the outside. And then I did 2 of each of these. So, okay, so exciting. Now we have that. The next thing that we need to do is we need to figure out where to put things. We need to make insides for all of these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and we're gonna do about 3/4 of an inch. So that's about like this. And I'm gonna do a couple of those. And I clipped my nails, so I can't do anything. I feel incredibly helpless. But I also don't like having long nails because I can't do anything with those either. What you gonna do? Okay, so once you've cut your strips, and these are 3/4 of an inch, so these are 2 3/4 inch. So I'm gonna make all of these 2 1/2. Okay, so now I have my inside pieces. So I cut out some of these origami pieces, and I cut out that cardstock piece, and these are origami. So I've got some origami paper and I've got the cardstock. Okay, let's get busy. So I have these punches. I've got a corner rounder, and then I have this little tag punch which has all of these different size angles. So let me tell you, if you don't have one of these, you can take a piece of cardstock, you can take like a gift card, which I don't think I have one laying around here, which is actually a little odd, and you can snip off just the corner of it, and then you can just use it as a template and cut it with scissors. You can just eyeball it and cut it with scissors. You can measure it and cut it with scissors. If you don't have one of these, you can still do this. You just have to cut the corners with scissors. But I'm going to use I'm probably going to use the smallest size on all of these because they are so small. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start off easy. We're going to start off with this dark piece, and we're going to angle the corners instead of round the corners. And I'm going to put one of these in the middle. And they're going to look like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of my corners. I'm going to do half of these with angled corners, and then I'm going to do the other half with rounded corners. So we'll do one of each so that you can see how they are the same yet also different. So there are 2 of them. So let me go around all of these corners or angle them, and then I'll be back. Okay, I have everything cut out, and now we're going to glue everything together to make the bases for our labels. So because this is paper on paper, I should be able to use a glue stick. So let's glue these 2 together. So if you want to ink, now is the time before you glue. So I didn't ink that one, so I'm going to ink this one. You don't have to ink, obviously. This is your art. So, and you could ink with a bright color. I've done that before. I may ink these with blue, who knows? I think that these will look good grunged up with some brown. And you could ink the outside of this one. Let's do that. Let's ink the outside of this one in black and see if that gives us an interesting patina look. Yeah, that's nice and grungy. All right, let's glue these. Okay, so now we have a base. This one's inked, this one is not. One is round, one is angled. And we're going to make the other bases now. So we're gonna speed this up. I'll speed up the video and we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so now we have all of our bases done. So we've done that. These two blue ones are actually this paper, just the other side of it. This paper here, it's just the other side. So that way it gave us a few different options so that we can play around with them. These don't have much contrast, but that's okay. Yeah, okay. So the best idea that I heard, so let me tell you about my my little trip with labels is I started at Seven Plaza, of course, because I've been binging her. That took me to Julie at Camellia Crafts, and then somebody else had some, maybe the Paper Junkie, I don't remember. And I went through all of this. I watched what people were doing, other people, and I was like, oh, okay, I got this and this, blah, 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 right? So the most interesting thing is, I don't remember who it was, but someone started cutting things out of their little paper. They were like, oh, this is cute. Like, I like this little stamp here. And so they put the stamp on their label. So that's what I want to do because I love this idea. So we're going to use our pattern papers and we're going to make things, but we're going to use them. You don't have to use the whole sheet. Like, that little bird is adorable. Could I fit it on a label? Possibly. That label, that didn't get all the way glued. That's all right. We'll fix that later. There's a little egg over here. There's a little label right there that I could put on there, a little bug. I'm going to use this stamp looking thing right here. I like that little stamp. Let's clean this up. I didn't cut that very well because scissors are hard. So I don't think I want that, all of that writing. I think I just want this little stamped piece. And see, I could put that there, but I feel like it needs something else too. So, ooh, you know what would be fun? No, Laura, what would be fun? What would be fun is let's cut this stamp. Nope, not stamp, punch this little bee out. And then we can put this little bee somewhere, like there. Well, let's ink it. We'll ink it in brown. I drew little lines on my workspace because I'm trying, y'all. I really am trying to not give you a video where I'm off somewhere else gallivanting without you. Oh, let's put the bee. Oh, you don't have a back, do you? I didn't notice you, little orphan. Let's put the bee here. Okay. I put the little bead there like that. That's cute. I like that. And then maybe I have, yeah. So I have this clippings sticker book, and sometimes they've got just little numbers. So I'm gonna pull out this 25 and I'm gonna stick it right there. And that's it. And that's all we're gonna do with that one, because these are labels. So these are layers to go on top of your other things. So keep that in mind. I like this red piece, so I'm going to try to tear it not terribly straight, because I don't want it to tear very straight, because I want to put it on a label, and I want to put something under it. I want to make like a little mini cluster of this with something on top of it. Let's see if I do that. Okay, I have these sheets of stickers that, I don't know, I got them probably on Amazon or Temu, one of those places. I've had them for a while. I'm just gonna fussy cut this to get some of this. There's a lot of white on here. Fussy cutting a sticker is not the most enjoyable thing, so I don't really recommend you do it unless you know, want a challenge or to punish yourself. Yeah, so that's what I want. I think I want to do something like that. Stick that there. And then this can go on top of that, but I want to trim some more of this off. Like so. There we go. So we're just putting little layers on. So the way to think about this is, this isn't done because you're not gonna be done. You're not gonna be done until you put it into its final form, whatever that may look like. It could look like all sorts of things. So there's that part. So now it's done. It says Wild at Heart. All right, that goes in the pile of completed things. Ooh, I just noticed these two owls, and they, I bet, would look really good on there. So we're going to fussy cut them as soon as I get all the stickers off of my scissors. All right, and then I'm gonna put this on here. It says Looking Out the Window. And so now that label's done. Easy. So the other thing, let's see. So I did have that, but I'm actually not really digging on that one anymore. But I do like this little label up here because it is a label, right? So let's cut it out. And you can use the pattern, you can use your pattern paper as the paper that's in here as well, right? Like you could, if I wanted, I could make this my little tag. Like let's say I could put that inside of there, and that's my tag. So just, I think the lesson here is to look at all of your stuff in a new way, because you don't have to use it exactly how it's been manufactured. You can figure out new and different and better ways that you are enjoying your supplies. Okay, for this one, I have these number stickers, and there's all different ones. And I think I want to use Ooh, let's use this one. Well, that's too small. We can put this one somewhere else. We're gonna put this one, ooh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put that there and put this sticker on here. So we're actually moving on to this since I have the sticker on my finger, because that's also what we do. Go with the flow. There we go. There's another label, all done. It's that easy. Like, you just use your things. The most amazing finding that I have had with this whole no buy, use your stuff, is that I find I am more free to use my things than I have ever been. And I'm really giving myself a lot of space to use things however I want to, whatever it feels like. I love this 13. Like, I really like that a lot. So I don't know what part I want to use of it, so I'm just going to cut all of it out. I don't know where I want to use it. I feel like I might want to use it on that one, but maybe I want to use it on this one. Let's see. How can I cut it to where it looks like it may be designed that way? Maybe like that. If I could cut a straight line, that would make this a whole lot easier for all of us. Yeah, let's ink this with some brown. All right. And do I want it there? Oh, I kind of like it there. Let's see. That's a little busy, isn't it? Ooh, what about on this one? No. Let's put it on this one. I like it there, but you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to round the corners of it. I don't know if I can get it in there. Let's see. Okay, somehow did it. I don't know how. Oh, I should ink it again because I took the corners off. So let's ink the corners so that there's no white showing. Good job, me, for remembering that, because I usually forget. All right. Do I want to do it just like that, maybe? Ooh, let's try that. Let's try just doing that. And then let's see if we have a small number. Do we want another number? I guess actually is a question, isn't it? There's also that. Nope. I think I'm gonna leave this alone. I may put a word in it. Do I have a word? Hang on. Okay, I have this word. Let me ink it, or this little snippet. I think it needs to be inked. It says, all the fairy tales. I think that that might be neat, because that really looks like it comes out of a fairy tale book. And I know it's the number 13, which is supposedly unlucky. There we go. Another tag done. All right, what's next? Okay, I have these little pieces from Tim Holtz, and I think this red is gonna look really good on this very monochromatic label. I do want to ink it in black so that it looks a little patinaed. I'm gonna do that. And then I have this little stamp, which might be too dark. Yes. Okay. And then I have this, which says 90 cents, which I think might actually go over there. And then I have this blue one, which I like, which is 1 franc 25, it looks like. I kind of like that, but I wonder if I could put it on there. All right, hang on. Yes. What if I did That, yes. Okay. That I like. All right. That. And then that. And that one's done. That's all we're doing. Yes. Okay. We're gonna do this one. And we're gonna put it on here like so, because it just barely fits on there. And then we're gonna put this 25-cent on here as well. Are we? No, maybe we're not. Maybe we're gonna do this 90-degree one. Yes. There we go. Another one done. Fish and butterflies, all put together, because we're nothing if not a little wacky out here. All right, and then that has a little bird butt on it. So what I'm gonna do is put this up here. And that's, I think, just gonna be that one. And again, maybe I'll put, actually, maybe I will put a little sentiment on this one. This says, "A Time of Wonders," and I'm going to ink it in black so that it kind of pops a little, because it is very monochromatic up in here. So let's fix that. All right. And then we're going to run that across that and put that there. Nice. All right, we're down to 2. We have 2 left. I'm going to use this number sticker, I think, on this one. This sticker just came off, so I'm gonna put it on that one. And I know I probably should have glued those, huh? But I didn't, and that's okay. We can't all be everything all at once. We do our best, y'all. We do our best. And I could do that, or that could go there. It will cover up that bird, but that's okay. We have to be okay covering up birds and things. If we're not okay covering up birds and things, we're gonna have a bad time. Will this little butterfly fit? Let's find out. Yes, it does. We're putting it there. Easy peasy. This is how we're gonna roll. I will even ink it just a little bit with some brown, just to give it a little bit of depth. Not much, because there wasn't much brown on there. So, and I know people are like, don't put it on there. You don't want it facing out of your piece, but you know what? Breaking the rule. I understand the rule, I know the rule. I am therefore conscientiously breaking it. Label. Okay, we're down to the last one, y'all. Here we go. What do we want? When do we want it? That's right. What about this number? Ooh, what if I put this number up here? Kind of over both of these. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I kind of just like that, just like that, just like that. I kind of like that, just like that, with nothing else. Done. Label. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. We're gonna see what we made. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are. We did it. I did 2 of these off camera. You may notice that you were like, hey, I don't remember those. We had this one piece left over, and then I found these 2 strips that actually worked well together, so I did those really quickly. Here you go. It's easy to do. You can put them on, put them on your little ephemera. You can just glue that right on there. You got a little label. they're great. And if you wanted, you could use a printable with a label sticker printer paper. I don't have any of those, or I would try it. But I think you could totally do that. You could just do them on the sheet and then just peel them off when you want them, right? Let me know in the comments if you've tried that, and let's see if that works. I don't have any sticker paper. I can't buy anything. So somebody else will have to tell me if it works or not. Here we go. Here's our make. We have used our Tim Holtz stuff. We used our stickers. We used our pattern paper. We used our punches, and we figured it all out. We looked at new and different ways to use our pattern papers, which I think is the most fun. And here we go. And now we've got some more ephemera to go in our little ephemera pocket. Remember our clusters? Well, these are going to go in here too. So there you go. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Bye.